bright spot, a high school football player in California has become a source of inspiration for his team after overcoming brain cancer. At 14 months, doctors discovered that Quinn Kelly had the most common type of brain tumor found in children. After undergoing emergency surgery, he spent years in physical and speech therapy. And now at 16, he still struggles with balance, but never doubted his spot on the gridiron. And after a neurologist cleared him to play, Quinn takes every opportunity he can to get out on the field.